How to plan a Kilimanjaro climb. When planning to climb Kilimanjaro, there are several considerations you need to work out before arranging a trip. In this video, I'll discuss these factors and provide some advice on getting the most out of your expedition. Let's begin. Step 1. Pick a time to visit. While many parts of the world have 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter, Mount Kilimanjaro does not. Instead, the peak experiences wet and dry seasons. The best time to climb Kilimanjaro is during the 2 dry seasons. The short dry season spans from the middle of December through mid-March. The long dry season goes from mid-June to the end of October. Within the 2 dry seasons, there's not much variability between the months, so you can visit anytime during the dry seasons and expect relatively nice weather. Note that the summit conditions are almost always cold and windy, and that it can rain at any time, especially on the lower slopes. We discourage most people from climbing during the 2 rainy seasons, though there are exceptions. Hardy, experienced backpackers may enjoy the solitude of coming during the quiet off-season in return for some precipitation. And sometimes, climbing during the rainy season is the only chance people have to visit. If that's the case, go for it. Otherwise, stick to the dry seasons. Step 2. Choose a climb duration. The main routes up Kilimanjaro range between 5 to 9 days. The length of your expedition has a large positive impact on the success rate. The biggest obstacle in climbing Kilimanjaro is its extremely high altitude. If you have trouble acclimatizing to the low oxygen in the atmosphere during your trip, you could develop symptoms of acute mountain sickness that can cause you to abandon your climb. So for that reason, we recommend itineraries that are 8 or 9 days in duration. Most of our clients opt for 8 and 9 day routes with great success. This added time gives your body the best chance of sufficient acclimatization to perform well and feel good. If you choose to do a shorter route, you should be confident in your ability to acclimatize while trekking at high altitude. Ultimately, we want everyone to have a fulfilling trip, to make it to the summit and return home safely. Step 3. Select a Kilimanjaro route. There are 7 established routes on Kilimanjaro. Although they all go to the same destination, Uhuru Point, there are considerable differences between them. Some routes are shorter and steeper, while others are longer and more gradual. As discussed before, the duration of your trip is quite significant. So, in the interest of client safety and enjoyment, we always advise our clients to use the longer routes. Our top picks are the 8-day Lemosho route and the 9-day Northern Circuit. We highly recommend using one of these routes for your climb. We consider these to be the best Kilimanjaro routes, not only because of their high success rates, but also because they have beautiful views, scenic variety, and fewer hikers. Our next best picks are the 7-day Rongai route and the 7-day Machame route. These are very good routes, though the success rates are a little lower because of the shorter duration. Most of our group climbs utilize the 8-day Lemosho route and the 9-day Northern Circuit. However, we do schedule a limited number of group climbs on the 7-day Rongai route as well as the 7-day Machame route. Step 4. Group climb or private climb. We offer group climbs and private climbs. Group climbs are open climbs that are scheduled to depart on specific dates and routes. They're for anyone who would like to share their experience with others. People who book our group climbs are typically solo travelers, couples, or friends who want to engage with like-minded people from around the world. The composition of our group climbs usually includes the majority of Americans, plus a number of international participants from English-speaking countries such as Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. The ratio of males to females is generally about 1:1, or slightly more males than females. Note that all of our group climbs take place during Tanzania's dry seasons. Private climbs are closed groups that consist only of members of your party. You have the flexibility to choose whatever date and route you like. People who book our private climbs are typically those whose dates or route choice do not match our group climb schedules, those who want to climb with a limited size group, or those who want to spend time solely with their fellow teammates. We can organize private climbs on any route, for any length, on any dates, for any size group, subject to staff availability. Step 5. Choose a guide company. Choosing a guide company is the most important decision you can make when planning a trip. Climbing a peak that's 19,341 feet high is not without its risks. There are real dangers to being in remote alpine environments at high elevations. Unfortunately, the majority of Kilimanjaro outfitters are poorly run companies with low standards and questionable operations. It's easy for inferior companies to copy and paste our content and photos on their websites. This has been happening for over 15 years. They can put on a good show and tell you what you want to hear in order to get your booking. But when it comes to handling potentially dangerous, hazardous situations on the mountain, you can pay the ultimate price for their incompetence. The cost for a Kilimanjaro climb ranges from high to low, but be careful. The cost of running a professional climbing company cannot be supported by low prices, even when executed efficiently on a large scale. We should know, as one of the largest operators on Kilimanjaro, we put 1,000 climbers on the mountain every year. We can confidently state this: there's no such thing as a high-quality, low-cost operator. On the other hand, just because a company charges high or mid-tier prices doesn't mean that they're a good operator. We encourage everyone to do their research when it comes to selecting a guide. Dig deep, beyond their website and emails. Verify what operators say as much as possible. Be sure that your guide is a competent one before you book. There are hundreds of operators that service Kilimanjaro. However, only a couple dozen at most are professional, established, and well-run companies. Therefore, the deck is stacked against you when choosing a guide company. Fortunately, you found us, Ultimate Kilimanjaro, the #1 guide service on Mount Kilimanjaro. We've put 15,000 climbers on the summit who would testify to our skill and reliability with overwhelmingly positive reviews. Step 6. Assemble your teammates. If you're watching this, then it's safe to say you're interested in climbing Kilimanjaro. Who else might want to join you on this once-in-a-lifetime trip? Usually, a trip leader gathers all the relevant information from us. Our recommendation is for the trip leader or a small group of committed individuals to make the main decisions and iron out the details. Then, once an itinerary is set, reach out to others who might be interested in participating. This way, there aren't too many cooks in the kitchen. Close friends and family members almost always make fantastic teammates. However, you might be surprised who else might want to come. So, talk about your trip. Post about it on social media. Sometimes, the people you least expect are the ones who've been yearning for an epic outdoor adventure. So that's it. 6 steps to planning the ideal Kilimanjaro climb. Visit us at ultimatekilimanjaro.com for more information. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on everything you need to know to climb Kilimanjaro. I'll see you on the summit.